Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at Mercola.com for the latest health insights.
When was the last time you really listened to your hips? The tightness you feel getting up from a chair, the subtle knee ache after a long drive, or the moment you wobble on an uneven sidewalk? Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and with Alara Sky, we're exploring why those signals point straight to how long you sit and how little your hips now move.
Hours of sitting shorten your hip flexors and silence your glutes. That single imbalance pushes stress into your knees, lower back, and even your balance system. You might blame sore knees or a stiff spine, yet the trouble begins higher up, hips that no longer control movement with the precision they once had.
Your first instinct might be to stretch harder or add another workout, but the fix is retraining your hips to work the way they're designed to, restoring sequencing before pain spreads. Dr. Mercola's highlighted routine pairs soft tissue release with 6 foundation moves and 3 quick drills, each chosen to wake up sleeping muscles and reset healthy motion.
Let's walk through the 6 core exercises. Hip rotations on all fours come first. You lift one knee and trace a deliberate wide circle. The rest of your body stays still, forcing the hip joint to move independently. 5 slow circles per side reconnect your brain to the joint's full arc.
Next, seated 90-90 hip rotations. You sit with both legs bent, so each forms a right angle. Slowly sweep your knees side to side, like windshield wipers. At first, keep your hands behind you for support. As control improves, lift your hands to intensify rotation. This unlocks range you've likely lost from forward-only movement patterns.
Third is the side-lying hip shift. Lying on one side, place a foam roller or ball between your knees. Glide the top knee forward and back as far as it will go while keeping your torso quiet. You'll feel your glutes and inner thighs light up together, precisely the stabilizers that protect your pelvis with every step.
Fourth, practice lateral lunges. Step wide to one side, bend that knee, and push your hips back while the straight leg stays anchored. Control both the descent and the return to standing. By strengthening side-to-side stabilizers, you guard your knees when you pivot, climb stairs, or move unpredictably.
Fifth comes the Romanian deadlift. Stand tall, soften your knees, then hinge your hips back as you slide your hands down your thighs. Stop at the first hamstring stretch, squeeze your glutes, and return. The key is movement from the hips, not the spine, building posterior chain strength that carries over into daily lifting and bending.
Sixth, glute bridges. Lie on your back, feet hip width, drive through your heels, and lift your hips high. Pause and tighten your glutes before lowering with control. Progress with single leg bridges or a resistance band around your thighs to intensify activation without extra load on your back.
Every strong routine starts with preparation. Spend 30 to 60 seconds of foam rolling on your glutes, quads, hamstrings, outer thighs, and inner thighs. That soft tissue release improves blood flow and reduces reflexive guarding, so each exercise feels smoother and you gain range rather than fight tight tissue.
Strength coach Dana Santos builds on that prep with a 3-way hip flexor release. Move into forward, lateral, and diagonal directions from a kneeling lunge, squeezing the glute on your back leg each time. Follow with a block-supported glute bridge, squeezing a yoga block between your knees as you lift, to recruit adductors and glutes together, restoring pelvic alignment.
She doubles down on the lateral lunge, urging slow, deliberate reps that focus on tension, not speed. Then add controlled stretches, the seated figure 4, crossing one ankle over the opposite knee while upright, and the couch-supported pigeon pose. Both allow gradual depth without stressing your knees or lower back. 20 to 30 seconds, steady breathing.
Men's health trainer Lee Boyce contributes 3 targeted drills. Hip circles, again on all fours, retrain rotational control. Seated hip lifts place a kettlebell or foam roller beside your ankle, keeping the leg straight, lifted up and over without leaning back. Pure hip flexor strength. Finally, the crescent lunge. Half kneeling, squeeze the glute of your back leg, press hips forward, and reach both hands overhead to lengthen tight flexors and reset posture.
Each drill addresses dysfunction you notice every day. Hip circles free stiff rotation. Seated hip lifts extend your stride and improve balance. The crescent lunge counters the arched lower back that sneaks in after hours of desk work. straightening pelvic tilt and reducing compressive load on your spine.
You might ask, how do I know my hips limit me? If standing from a chair feels stiff, lifting one leg while staying upright is hard, or you lose balance stepping sideways, those are clues. Tight hips force compensation elsewhere, and that ripple shows up as chronic knee pain or back tightness far sooner than hip soreness itself.
Another frequent question: do I need professional therapy to fix this? The answer is often no. 15 focused minutes a day, soft tissue release, a mobility drill like hip rotations, a stability move such as block-supported bridges, and a strength move like lateral lunges rebuilds coordination and strength faster than most expect.
Consistency beats intensity. Choose 5 slow hip circles, 8 90-90 sweeps each side, 10 block squeezed bridges, and 8 deliberate lateral lunges. That minimal sequence relieves stiffness and teaches proper muscle firing order, easing pressure on your knees and back almost immediately.
Safe stretching matters too. Aggressive, passive stretches can backfire when your hips resist. Stick with supportive positions, the seated figure 4 or modified pigeon on a couch, holding for controlled 30-second breaths. Your nervous system recognizes safety, releases tension, and grants genuine flexibility rather than temporary slack.
Let's pull it together into a practical plan. Begin each session with 2 minutes of foam rolling. Perform the 6 foundational moves twice a week. On alternate days, add one of Boyce's drills: hip circles, Monday, seated hip lifts, Wednesday, crescent lunges, Friday, to maintain variety and reinforce different movement patterns. Track how easily you stand, climb stairs, and balance through the week.
Here's your 7-day challenge. Set aside 15 minutes daily. Foam roll each muscle group for 60 seconds. Practice 5 controlled hip rotations per side. Squeeze out 10 glute bridges with a block, and finish with 8 slow lateral lunges per leg. Note any reduction in knee ache, back tightness, or balance wobble by day 7.
Commit to that short routine, feel the difference, and invite a colleague or family member, especially someone who sits as much as you do, to join you. Shared accountability keeps momentum going. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.